Hello guys and welcome to a new episode of Anatomy of a Fight, the show where we analyze matches and point out the good, the bad and the ugly. I'm Jika Forza, your host, and I have an important announcement to make. I just qualified for the Team Rank Stars Classical tournament. It's going to be next weekend. I managed to get 2 top 8 in the qualifiers, and unfortunately I had to forfeit my my next match. It was against Endozoa. Quite a bit disappointed because I wanted to see how I fare against him. He's a formidable player, but as you know, my entire family is sick. We are down with some kind of flu. I don't know. It's pretty bad. Even the dog has it. And I had to tend to my kid, my 1-year-old. I had to feed him, bathe him, and take him to bed. So I had to quit the tournament, but I got to top 8, and I'm qualified for the final tournament next week. Another important announcement I have to make is next week's giveaway will include 60 card pack bundle code. You heard me right. Subscribe and leave a comment with what will you use conscription with. I'm highly interested if anybody replies warrior, because I would be very interested to see a warrior conscription meme deck. So feel free to comment and subscribe and answer this question, and it'll be automatically added to the 60 card pack bundle giveaway for next week. And for this week's giveaway winner, the winner is none other than Logic. Hello, nice games, buddy. My favorite is Orc Clan Captain because I understand what he does. LOL. Well, we all understand what Orc Clan Captain does, except when we don't, because he gets either Javelin, Firebolt, Lightning Bolt, and the worst of all, Cast into Time. Cheers, buddy. Congratulations, Logic, for winning. Don't forget, leave a comment below with your in-game name so I can contact you and send you the 2-pack bundle bundle code. Also, don't forget that you can send me your matches via Reddit or Twitter. If you have an insane match, unexpected win conditions, I don't know, Michael Bay explosions, save your video to Dropbox, create a share link, and send it to me via direct messages on Reddit or Twitter, on Discord, and I'll be showcasing the entire world and make you famous. Your extraordinary match. So right now we are going to take a look at it's the Conscription Halalu deck. It's Aine's Conscription Halalu deck that we showcased I think yesterday. But I added Journey, and I hope you guys enjoy the match, because even though I did not manage to draw Journey, it was an exceptional match, and my opponent displayed a formidable deck, and it was such an exceptional game. We had loads of fun. Hopefully, he had as much fun as I did, because I was on my toes, he was on his toes, waiting to see who would win. So let's hop on to the match and start the commentary. So our opponent is Goham69, is playing a Telvanni deck, and the initial hand that we've been drawn is so bad that I decided to keep it. Mostly because Unstoppable Rage is one of the key combo elements, combined with Ebenhard Oracle. And we also need the Praetorian Commander to boost every creature in our deck to make that conscription count. All 3 of them, actually. But considering we have a Journey, we are interested in at least 1, maximum 2 conscriptions played before we go into Journey and play the last conscriptions. Remember, when playing Journey, you do want to have the remaining conscriptions in your hand. Why? Because it will be very difficult to get those out of a freshly journeyed deck containing 60 plus cards. Yep, you should know what I mean. And our board is completely empty because we've had nothing to play so far. And I was oscillating between using the Archer's Gambit because for sure my opponent was about to boost something because, come on, it's turn 4, we're going to turn 5, unless he's got some wacky cards in his hand. He kind of needs the Tome of Alteration. And I did not expect the Drain Vitality. I didn't know what kind of deck he was playing. I always assume it's either Telvanni midrange or a Telvanni Conscription. So immediately after seeing the Tome going on the mage, I decided to end him by by using our Archer's Gambit, but in combination with Sanctuary Pet, and this happened. Lightning Bolt is always nasty. So considering we had 6 Magicka and we kept that entire bad hand, playing Praetorian Commander was effectively the right option. Now, Eclipse Baroness and combined with Cruel Firebloom, this just blew me off because I had no idea what my opponent is playing. So it's got aggressive stuff, it's got late stuff, it's got Cruel Fireblooms. What is my opponent playing? That quickly changed in following turns, but what's nice is that I managed to cast into time his entire Eclipse Baroness pile. So by doing that, I basically eliminated all the chances of getting discounts, pretty big discounts actually, on summoning and Last Gasp, because that's what Eclipse Baroness does. Remember, this deck contains 3 casts into time and now 2 javelins, because 1 javelin was replaced with the Journey to Sovngarde. Opponent is using Dark Rebirth, trying to get that much Magicka. So yeah, as I was saying, I needed to start my own draw mechanics, but I also needed to start filling up lanes. I have no conscription at the moment, and my opponent is Prophecy Frenzy. So in order not to lose my Hive Defender, there were quite a few options, either Nasi, either Astrid, and Archer's Gambit. But it was a very good thing that I kept Astrid and didn't play it. So my opponent starts getting down all those 0-cost shouts. There's also Fire Breath getting rid of the Slime Marsh Blade. And we get an Execute. So the fun part starts here. Because we are about to go into combo mode. I think my one mistake here was not playing Astrid. And that Drain Vitality basically just takes care of the fighter's guild recruit. And my opponent just lays down Sun in Shadows. Now I am 100% certain. Blah, sorry. Oh my throat hurts. I was 100% certain that my opponent uses Conscription, and I was about to see Conscription laid down beautifully. And I had no stuff to steal with Anasi, and the only thing playable was Sanctuary Pet, and trying to go for some face damage. The strategy here was to get rid of that spirit from Call of Valor, start trading, cleaning up the board a bit, and wait for my first Conscription. But then my opponent started to fill his side of the board. There goes my Sanctuary Pet. And I really don't have much play here. And the only thing that I can do is hope that I can draw more stuff. And that's why the Slime Marsh Blade goes into the field lane, forcing that Sun in Shadows to engage at least one of them, and hopefully trade it in the next turn. However, opponent Dark Rebirthed the Sun in Shadow, and got a Soul Tear. And so my only chance was to either go face or to trade that Slime Marsh Blade. And guess what I did? I decided, well, let's execute that and see what happens. And hello, it's Mirak. And so I've lost my Slime Marsh Blade. It was a buffed up creature and an important draw mechanic. But here comes Astrid with Unstoppable Rage, finishing up the entire field lane. And thanks to her Slay attribute, I got 3 completed contracts. Oops. Yeah. Some of you guys wondered, what's that thing, that bar in the lower side of my screen? That's the gimmick. Not sure what it's called. It's the gimmick that basically allows you to switch screens, go to desktop, whatever is the phone's background, to main menu, to whatever it is. It's iPhone's feature for the iPhone X, which does not have a home button. So that's the home button practically, and because the cards are right near it, whenever I pick something that's near the gimmick, sometimes it tends to transition my game to background. Yeah, so my opponent salted Parathonax. And this was pretty bad. There's nothing for me to play. My opponent has 3 new shouts and a red Brahmin. And he just, I don't know, Dragon Aspected that just to make sure I don't have any interesting ideas. So my opponent decided it's time to fill the board. 15 Magicka, so Balmora's Spymaster, Ballista's Tinkering, everything that you can think and imagine was basically just dropped and sacrificed and then dropped again. The bad part of what happened is I had no creatures on the board, and there comes Miraak again. Highly unlucky. Now, on my side of the story, things are not looking that well. I only have the Ebonheart Oracle to play as a trump card, and I can only hope that I draw something good from the Thieves Guild Recruit. Otherwise, this looks like game over, because there's 15 damage on the board, and I only got 14 HP. So with 10 Magicka, I set out to do the impossible. The Balmora Bruma Profiteer was needed, and how better to do it than with the Ebonheart Oracle. So first you need to lay down the Ebonheart Oracle and then the Bruma Profiteer to get and then a couple of creatures to get 2 HP. So this is getting me to 16. And that's it. If there's any charge, buff, or anything else, would have been pretty bad. So my choice to sacrifice Astrid here was for the better. Why? Because fairly certain it will be destroyed. My opponent would not even try to trade Parathonax with Astrid. That would be just practically stupid. So my opponent going straight for the face. This helped me a lot. Now you'll see that a certain bug happened. And here it is. My opponent soul tears and brings back another Miraak. Now, playing Miraak into the shadow lane. I don't know. Something happened. And he chose my Ebenhard Oracle. You'll see his tap right now. Yep, there it is. He chose a creature, but nothing happened. So I could say this this match was saved by a damn bug. My opponent not being able to steal Ebenhard Oracle basically allowed me to win. I think I could have won also with just one Ebenhard, the one that I just summoned. So this match is going into an extremely ill condition for my opponent. Why? Because with 2 Ebenhard Oracles down, I will go from, although I had 4 HP, I will go from 9 HP, which I'm currently at, to, if I believe correctly, around 50. So there goes a Mirage. And that's 53 HP from 9 to 53 and 1 fine swoop. Thanks for the 2 Ebenhard Oracles that saved my bum. And at this point I was wondering, where's my damn conscription? But the match, considering the lineup, okay, Mirage would be able to trade or even steal if Dark Rebirth or Night to Remember is played. Could be able to steal something, but I don't think that this entire board, at least my side of it, can be contested. At least not with actually. I think a good, strong Ice Storm would do the trick. Let's see. So I would lose one from the Shadow lane. All creatures except the Bruma Profiteer would die, and in the field lane, Anasi would be left with 2 HP, and the other Ebenhard Oracle with 4 HP, which can be dealt with easily by Lightning Bolt. I don't know, something else to deal with, maybe a Guard or something. I have no breakthrough on Anasi. And also the Bruma Profiteer can be easily dealt with 1 HP Firebolt. But for some reason, my opponent had nothing. And I think that's where the fun stopped being fun. And my opponent decided it's no longer fun to play this match. And started roping. Shout out to my opponent, Goham69. He played an incredible match, but dude, come on. I don't know. I will abstain from further commentaries regarding my opponent's behavior. I respect his match and how he played, and it was an exceptional encounter. So see you guys next time, and remember, have fun playing Legends. Cheers.